Good morning and welcome to Sheridan News. I'm Andrew Tiziak. Today we begin with the role of technology in classrooms. Are students really benefiting from it, and do school boards in Ontario view it as a high priority? Here is Andrew Tiziak with the story. Technology is playing an increasingly significant role in schools across the country. But does it actually improve the students' learning experience? Some see it as an advantage while others consider it a distraction.
It's a disadvantage because there's so much available. There's Facebook, there's all those other things that people are, on instead of paying attention to what they should be paying attention to.
My program is all computers, so I often find myself on Facebook and on the internet during class when I'm supposed to be paying attention.
Despite its shortcomings, the fact is most students rely on technology every day. Many praise it for its convenience and efficiency.
Well, it just allows you to connect with people easier, and it's just more efficient.
It's very beneficial for students because when you have somebody who doesn't exactly have enough money to afford a computer or the technology needed to complete an assignment, it's a lot easier to come to the school and get everything done in one sitting versus having to travel back and forth from different locations.
In fact, the utilization of technology in classrooms is an important issue for school boards in Ontario. Halton Catholic District School Board trustee Paul Marai believes technology will allow us to compete in a global economy and improve students' teamwork abilities.
The advantages technology has within the classroom is, quite frankly, allowing kids to work collaboratively with each other and trying to find solutions to different problems. But it's also so that they know how to use the technologies that are available that they will use in the workplace later on.
The main issues preventing the implementation of technology in schools is money and the teachers' inability to adapt to new technologies. Marai hopes to implement more mandatory training programs for teachers in order to solve the dilemma.
Training is a huge factor. There's professional development days throughout the school year for teachers, and I think if a school board is going to implement more technology in the classroom, they need to make sure that the training for teachers go hand in hand with that.
Marai also believes that increasing the role of technology in classrooms is beneficial from a financial standpoint. It allows us to cut costs on textbook and administrative fees, which cost the system millions per year. For more information, you can visit Paul Marai on his personal webpage at www.paulmarai.com. For Sheridan TV, I'm Andrew Tiziak. In international news, Prime Minister Stephen Harper will attend the APEC Summit in Japan this weekend, where he'll be discussing free trade and human smuggling with Asian leaders. During the summit, Harper hopes to join exclusive free trade talks called the Trans-Pacific Partnership and promote a campaign to prevent boats of illegal immigrants from landing on Canadian shores. In remarks to reporters in Korea, Harper said the campaign is bolstered in part by proposals for new legislation. The APEC Summit will also hold discussions on how to stabilize global economy and deal with trade and investment imbalances. In related news, the Prime Minister has also announced that Canada has entered free trade discussions with India. The two countries have flirted with a trade agreement for several years as Canada seeks to diversify relationships from other countries in the face of an unstable U.S. economy. The potential trade agreement is expected to cost as much as $6 billion a year for both countries. No timetable has been set for negotiations. Last night in England, Prince Charles found himself under attack after protesters targeted the royal's car while he and wife Camilla were traveling through London. The couple were being chauffeured around a protest against high tuition fees when suspects spotted the car and proceeded to kick the side doors, forcing the driver to speed off. Riot police were called to the scene shortly after. Representatives for the prince have yet to comment on the issue. Female sexuality and beauty are common themes in advertising today, but is it something women should be exposed to? Here is Andrew Tiziak with the story. Everywhere we look, we are exposed to some form of advertising. Although they try to promise us joy and happiness, they instead cause more harm to our well-being. Women in particular suffer the most.
One of the things that I think happens is that advertising can portray an unrealistic view and that women or anyone in society can actually see that as being something that they can achieve, and so that can be detrimental to their lives.
Studies have shown that advertisements with ultra-thin women increases a viewer's body-focused anxiety. But why are these advertisements so effective? Professor Judy Suk believes that the unattainable standards portrayed in advertisements influences women's actions.
Whether you're telling them that they can be healthier, they can look younger, they can feel better, they can have a more exciting life, all of these different things that we play on, then that's what really grabs us and gets us to do other things.
Many advertisements promote the idea that women must be beautiful looking. As it appears this trend is showing no signs of slowing down, the only solution for change lies within the power of the customer.
I think one of the best things is not with the advertising agencies, but with the consumers themselves. If the consumers decide not to purchase the product that the advertisers are advertising, I think they will very quickly decide to change how they advertise. So I think a lot of the power is through money, and the consumers have the final say.
Despite the negative aspects associated with advertising, Judy Suk believes that it still has a positive influence on society.
There's more positive than there is negative. I think that the good advertising helps us to fully understand and become educated consumers so that we're buying the right product for us rather than just a product that looks good. They tell us enough information, we know what we're looking at, we know what we're going to get from it, and so it helps us to purchase the right way.
Judy Suk praises the Dove's campaign for Real Beauty for their efforts to improve women's self-esteem. For Sheridan TV, I'm Andrew Tysiak. And that is all for today, folks. Thank you for watching and have a good day. For Sheridan News, I'm Andrew Tysiak.